Good morning and happy 2021. It is a brand new year, time for a brand new you, time to get all those New Year's resolutions out of the way. I typed down my resolutions this year, and I'm going to see how close I came to getting all my 2020 goals completed. Goal number 1, visit friends and family more. I made this resolution because the last few years I've been focused primarily on getting the YouTube channel running, getting some success with that done, and I've kind of been neglecting my social life. But I resolved to change that this year. This is going to be the year of connecting with friends and family. And I started off pretty strong. In February, I went to my ex-girlfriend's house and met with her parents. We had been good friends. But after the breakup, we had gone our separate ways. But I was still curious to see how my childhood friend had been doing. She's been doing very well. She moved out of state, got married, was living in a place that actually had sunlight more than just a few months out of the year. So she was no longer getting seasonal depression, and she seemed to be very happy, and her family, despite missing her, was also happy that she was happy, so that family was good, and I was glad I went there. They said I had changed a bit since they last saw me. They noted that I was smiling a lot more than when I was dating their daughter. I think we both turned out better for it, not because of the breakup. The breakup was hard for both of us, but since the breakup, we had both made improvements in our lives, and we were better for it. Then in March, I met with my friend Kirk. We hadn't seen each other in many years, both being focused on our jobs. He's got a very stressful and time-intensive job, but we got together, we reconnected, we started hanging out again. But after March, the pandemic hit, so I kind of put this resolution on hold. I decided this is not the year to be traveling around and meeting new people, meeting old friends. So I will do that next year. I will do that in 2021. And now here we are in 2021. And things are calming down, but they're still not fixed yet, so it might be postponed again. Sadly, not everybody that I wanted to spend time with in 2020 made it to 2021, so putting these plans on hold is not something I want to do again this year. I still want to reconnect with friends and family. I'd say this resolution was a moderate success, and I gave up on it a little too easily. Second goal. Get my weight down to 165 pounds. The last few years, I have been living a very sedentary lifestyle, and that has caused me to gain more weight than I was comfortable with. I was getting close to breaking the 200-pound mark a couple times, and I did not want to go over that, so I was hoping to get it down this year. The first few months, I was doing great. I was dropping down a couple of pounds, and then the pandemic hit, and I gained it all right back. But in the last few months, I have cut soda out of my diet, which was my third resolution. I wanted to get soda out of my diet because I knew it was unhealthy for me, and I have succeeded in doing that. I haven't had soda in almost 2 months now, and I feel it's been a large contributor to me losing not the 35 pounds that I wanted to lose. Close, 15 pounds. It's a good start, considering I only started losing weight in November, again, a second time. Getting down to 180 pounds, not 165, but it's progress. In light of how crappy the year was, I would consider this a moderate success still. Get episode 300 done for the main series on our YouTube channel. And I don't know why I set this goal, if this was going to be the year I stopped spending so much time focusing on my work, but I did. And I came close to it too, considering the pandemic that hit. Oh, this pandemic has just ruined everything in so many different ways, but I have had success in that regard. We did not get to episode 300 last year, but we came pretty close. And if you include the spin-offs that we've far surpassed it. And we also started a second series, so sometimes goals aren't always going to be perfectly aligned, but sometimes you'll find better goals to seek out, and sometimes you gotta be flexible. You gotta be flexible, that's all I'm saying. Complete the New Vegas mod I started back in 2018 and never actually completed. This is a small mod that I'd been working on, trying to add more characters and quests to the game, because the game series, the main series on our YouTube channel, predominantly features New Vegas mods, and I figured it would be right if I gave back to that community by making one of my own. It's a good way for me to express my creativity, have some fun, and I was really looking forward to this goal. My biggest problem was that I have a couple of things that hold me back, a couple of time wasters. Overwatch is the most notable one I can think of, where if I don't feel like doing anything, I'll just sit down and play Overwatch, and I'll just lose hours of my life. And it's telling that the months that I made the most progress on this personal project were the months that I also took a hiatus from that game. In the end, that mod is now coded. It's pretty close to being done. The only thing left is to get some voice work done, and I got that roughly finished in January. I'm just waiting on 1 or 2 more voices, and then I will be done. So the goal was not completed last year. It could have been completed last year if I had put more effort into it, if I hadn't been detracted. So something to keep in mind next year. Less distractions. Try and cut distractions out of my life, and then maybe I'll be able to accomplish my other goals in life. So here's to your 2021. I hope this year is better for you. Even if you had a good year last year, I hope 2021 is even better. For the majority of us, I know 2020 sucked complete donkey balls, and I'm hoping next year is better, because for a lot of us, the bar is very low at this point. It's very low. You're going to bang your shins on this bar. It's that low.